Welcome back to the Peach Passport, friends. This is TJ, and in today's episode, we're docked in Harvest Caye, Belize, Norwegian Cruise Line's private island paradise. Now, if you've never been here before, the first thing you'll notice is the pier. It is long, like question your life choices long. But don't worry, there are trams running back and forth for anyone who doesn't want to make the trek in the Caribbean heat. And speaking of heat, this day was hot. The kind of hot where you start sweating before you even finish saying the word Belize. The girls decided they were doing a full beach day, but with my fair skin, that's just not my jam. So I set off solo to explore the island. Walking down the pier, the ocean views were absolutely stunning. Turquoise water, a warm breeze, palm trees swaying. It really does feel like you've stepped into a postcard. When you enter the main gate area, you're greeted by misting stations. And let me tell you, those little bursts of cool mist feel like heaven on a hot day like this. There's lots of signage directing you everywhere. Beach this way, pool that way, wildlife experience, shopping, restaurants, excursions. But since this is Norwegian's private island, any excursions have to be booked through them. There aren't independent tour operators here, so you're very much a captive audience. Since I hadn't booked anything, I decided to just wander. One tip if you're coming here, bring cash. The outdoor vendor carts are cash only. The indoor stores mostly take credit cards, but if you see something at a cart, you'll want some bills on you. My first stop was a cute little chocolate shop. Because obviously, chocolate finds me wherever I go. Then I browsed through general souvenir stores filled with magnets, hats, t-shirts, beach bags, all the usual cruise port finds. Outside there were drink carts everywhere, and somehow, no matter how far you travel, you can never escape Starbucks. Continuing on, I came across the wildlife experience area. The trees alone were worth entering, finally some shade from that blazing sun. There were more misting stations inside, which I fully took advantage of. Then I stepped into the butterfly garden, and it was honestly beautiful. Butterflies of all colors just floating around you. It felt peaceful and almost magical. There was also an area with macaws, bright, vibrant reds and blues, and another section with iguanas. On the way towards the beach, there's a splash pad area for kids, which looked like a blast. The beach itself has tons of loungers and chairs, and those are complimentary, no charge to sit and relax. However, food and drinks are not included on the island, even if you have a drink package on board, so keep that in mind. Because we visited Harvest Caye before, and because of that intense heat, I kept this visit short. I made my way back toward the ship, popping into a few more shops along the way. The girls enjoyed their beach time, and we all met back on board for lunch. We decided on the American Diner, a complimentary retro-style diner on board. We ordered fish and chips, pulled pork sliders with fries, and I couldn't decide, so naturally I ordered 2 entrees, spaghetti and meatballs, and a chicken pot pie casserole. No regrets. After lunch, we all headed back to our cabins for some downtime and to freshen up before dinner. That evening, we dined at Taste, one of the included main dining rooms. For appetizers, we had Japanese-style barbecue pork, cream of broccoli soup, and stuffed mushroom caps. For mains, Cajun shrimp over cheese grits and country fried chicken with mashed potatoes, corn, and biscuits. And for dessert, a banana split and a no-sugar added carrot cake. After dinner, we made our way to Sid Norman's Poorhouse for frozen drinks, strawberry margaritas, a mango meltdown, and then several more. It was the perfect way to end the day. The next morning, we docked in Costa Maya, Mexico. Again, no excursion booked, just a relaxed pork day exploring the area. As we walked off the ship, we couldn't help but admire the ship docked next to us, Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas. And let me tell you, that ship is massive. It looks like a floating city. The pier walk here is another long one, but the ocean views make it worth it. We stopped for photos and to just soak it all in. Costa Maya's port area is lively. There's shopping everywhere, entertainers performing, and a large central pool that you can use for free, though you're definitely encouraged to buy drinks. There were even flamingos just casually walking around and lounging, only in the Caribbean. One friend decided to try something I absolutely would not, a fish spa. Yes, you put your feet in a tank and tiny fish nibble at the dead skin. They start by washing and spraying your feet so they're clean before going in. And the second her feet hit the water, the fish were instantly attached, munching away. I stood back, observed, read the sign explaining the benefits, but participate, hard pass. After that adventure, we watched some outdoor entertainment. Dancers and singers, bringing that vibrant island energy. We shopped our way through the port, popping in and out of the stores before eventually heading back to the ship. Back on board, we grabbed lunch at the buffet. I may do a separate video diving deeper into the buffet options because there's a lot to show. The afternoon was low-key, relaxing around the ship until dinner. That night in the main dining room, we started with cream of asparagus soup, baked brie salad, Caesar salad, and French onion soup. For mains, lamb shank with roasted potatoes and carrots, and a New York strip steak with fries. Dessert was Snickers pound cake with melted ice cream. No, it wasn't supposed to be melted. Then it was time for the glow party. They handed out glowing necklaces and wands, and we danced and sang like we were back in our college days. It was such a fun, high-energy night. Of course, after dancing, we were hungry again, so we went to Ocean's Pub. After 11 p.m., they have their late-night menu on. We ordered sweet chili chicken wings, pretzel bites with cheese sauce, a cheeseburger with fries, and carrot cake. Cruise calories don't count. That's the rule. Finally, our last day, a relaxing sea day. We slept in, enjoyed quiet balcony time, and then headed to the dining room for lunch. Corn chowder to start, then a turkey burger with fries, Baja fish tacos, and chicken parmesan. Dessert, banana cream pie, and peanut butter cup cheesecake. After lunch, we went to the theater for an interactive Wheel of Fortune game show presentation, which was such a fun twist on a classic. Then I broke off to record a full ship tour, walking deck to deck, exploring venues, filming public spaces. I'll likely share that as a separate vlog-style video as well. That evening, we had dinner at Maderno, Norwegian's Brazilian steakhouse specialty restaurant. And there is a charge for this restaurant. Here's how it works. You have a card at your table. Green means bring on the meat. Red means pause. And when you flip it to green, they do not hold back. Beef tenderloin, flank steak, picanha, bacon wrapped chicken, lamb sirloin, pork loin, sausage, and pork belly. It just keeps coming. Side dishes for the table included white rice, black beans, garlic mashed potatoes, sautéed mushrooms, fried yuca, and Brazilian cheese bread. There's also a massive salad bar. And then they also come around with roasted sweet pineapple carved tableside. We were completely stuffed. Dessert was not happening. And just like that, our 7-night Caribbean cruise aboard the Norwegian Breakaway came to an end. It was the perfect girls' getaway, filled with laughter, sunshine, great food, and memories we'll be talking about for years. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Until next time, happy travels.